Welcome back to another video from contractoraccountants.com. My name is Martin Smith, and inside this video we'll be concluding our worked example of Companies House Form IN01. Form IN01 is the application to register a limited company in the UK. The things I'll show you will include how to complete Part 3 of Form IN01 using Adobe PDF Reader, including a short overview of the purpose of using shares as a principal means of forming and investing in a company. And finally, I'll be concluding Form IN01 by working through Part 5, which is the Statement of Compliance. Here we'll be making sure the form is signed by the correct people before returning it to Companies House. This is Part 2 of our tutorial on Form IN01. Before you continue watching this video, please ensure you're happy with the information contained in Part 1, which can be found in the video tutorial section of our website or on our YouTube channel. By the end of this video series, you'll have a clear understanding of how to complete Form IN01, the sections that are required and in what order. You'll then be ready to set up your own limited company by sending back the relevant documentation to Companies House. You should already have a PDF copy of Form IN01 open on your screen. Let's head back to it now and make a start on Part 3, the Statement of Capital. Part 3 of Form IN01 covers the Statement of Capital, which provides information about the type, currency and associated rights of the company's shares. A company can hold more than one class of share, and each will have different rights and values. For the purposes of this example, we are assuming that you wish to form a private limited company with ordinary share capital. Remember to press the Highlight Fields button at the top of your screen, as this will help you work your way through the form. F1 share capital in pounds sterling. Include the class of share, which in our example will be ordinary shares, the amount paid and unpaid, the total number of shares being issued for that class, and the aggregate nominal value, which is the sum of the number of shares multiplied by the amount paid and unpaid on each share. You can ignore section F2 for this example. F3 totals. Provide the total number of shares and total aggregate nominal value of the issued share capital. In our example, this will be 100 shares issued with a total aggregate nominal value of £100. F4 Statement of Capital. Here you will need to describe the rights associated with each given class of share. This section can be used to document certain voting rights, dividend entitlement, and any liability for the shares to be redeemed by the company. Once again, for the purposes of our example, we'll be using ordinary shares and adopting the Model Articles of Association. It is not therefore necessary to stipulate any additional rights beyond those already stated in Companies Act 2006. In this scenario, we suggest using a statement such as, each shareholder has equal right to vote, receive dividends, and to participate in the distribution of the assets on a winding up. F5 Initial Shareholdings. This section requires you to list the initial company shareholders or subscribers. The ownership of a company is determined by the percentage of issued share capital that each shareholder owns. Be careful to ensure that the amount paid is equal to the sum of the number of shares issued multiplied by the nominal value of each share. It's worth noting that your application will be declined at Companies House if you issue more shares in section F5 than those originally specified in section F1. The fifth and final part of Form IN01 will request authorization from each of the company's subscribers, which is another name for the company's shareholders. It's essentially a statement or declaration by each shareholder confirming that the limited company registration requirements of the Companies Act 2006 have been adhered to. You may notice that we skipped over Part 4, Statement of Guarantee. This is because this section does not apply to companies limited by shares, which is why we completed Part 3, Statement of Capital. When completing Part 5, be sure to include the signature of all shareholders listed in section F5. The final page of Form IN01 includes a checklist to ensure you've completed the necessary sections. It's also a good idea to spend some time reviewing this page, making sure you include the latest fee and post your documents to the correct address. This concludes our tutorial series on completing Form IN01. Remember, for more information about setting up a limited company in the UK, head on over to contractoraccountants.com, where you'll find free advice from some of the leading and most respected accountants in the industry. You may also wish to hire the services of a specialist contractor accountant who can handle your limited company accountancy and payroll. We've teamed up with several companies to offer you exclusive discounts on a range of products and services available on a first-come, first-served basis. Finally, if you have any other questions about Form IN01, or perhaps you just want to share your experiences, please visit our forum or leave a comment under this video. This tutorial is brought to you by contractoraccountants.com. Remember, all the references and websites contained in this video can be found under the linked section of our website. My name is Martin Smith. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.